style is no scam and not style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress, you charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Thanks for joining us for CVM News at noon. It's Friday, May 1, 2026. I'm Akeem Oret. Up first this afternoon, a shooting along Mandela Highway has caused a standstill on the usually busy thoroughfare. The police are advising motorists that the westbound lane of the highway heading towards Spanish Town and Portmore is currently blocked. This is to facilitate the ongoing investigation into the shooting incident. Our managing editor Giovanni Dennis was caught in the roadblock.
No one is being allowed on the Mandela Highway in the vicinity of Caymanas on the Caymanas stoplight, where you can make the turn onto Portmore. As we understand it, there has been a fatal shooting in the vicinity of the stoplight. So motorists heading westbound on the Mandela Highway are being diverted to go on to the Highway 2000, that's the PJ Patterson Highway. Traffic is significantly backed up here on the westbound lane on the Mandela Highway. I spoke to a motorist.
Over an hour.
Over an hour?
Yes.
You know what is happening?
No, I heard that some shooting happened down here, but I don't know exactly.
How is it affecting your business?
Man, showing me way off because I'm an hour behind now.
From 9 o'clock we don't have any next year until now.
From 9 o'clock?
Yeah, but no next year.
2 hours.
2 hours. How does this affect your business?
I supposed to go to Ocho to do some work, and I'm in the traffic over 2 hours now.
In the meantime, members of the public are being urged to use the toll road or other alternative routes where possible to avoid delays. The police say further updates will be provided as the investigation continues. Now our news team has seen images on the Portmore toll, which shows a traffic build-up at the moment. To other news now, opposition spokesman on the environment and climate resilience, Amar Newell, has welcomed a landmark ruling by Jamaica's Constitutional Court, which has declared unconstitutional a 2020 environmental permit granted for a proposed limestone mining project in the Dry Harbour Mountains. The court found the permit issued to Bengal Development Limited to be void and of no effect, in a decision being hailed as a major victory for environmental protection in Jamaica. Mr. Newell says the decision validates years of opposition from the People's National Party, which had warned since 2020 that the project posed serious risks to biodiversity and critical watershed areas.
As far back as 2020, we sounded the alarm. When the then government signaled its intention to push this permit through, the PNP stood up and said, not at this cost. The Dry Harbour Mountains are home to endangered species, critical watersheds, and communities that depend on a clean living environment. This ruling is also historic for another reason. It is the first time that the environmental rights provision within the Jamaica's Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedoms has been adjudicated by our courts. That is a milestone every Jamaican should be proud of. But this victory must lead to lasting change. Jamaica needs an independent environmental protection agency, one free from political interference, empowered to make decisions based on evidence, not ministerial discretion.
State Minister of Investment and Industry Delano Severite is welcoming the passage of the NARA bill in the House of Representatives early Wednesday morning after a marathon debate. The legislation is expected to play a key role in strengthening Jamaica's disaster response and recovery efforts, particularly in the aftermath of natural disasters. Severite says the bill represents an important step towards building greater resilience within the economy, ensuring that communities and businesses can recover more quickly from disruptions.
Jamaica is facing one of the most significant reconstruction challenges in decades. Over 12 billion US in damage, to over 200,000 structures impacted, many of them destroyed by Hurricane Melissa. Schools, hospitals, roads, utilities, everything disrupted. So it's not a normal situation. It's not something you can approach at a normal pace. So the NARA framework is designed to ensure coordinated, disciplined execution, but importantly, it is built with strong safeguards. The projects must be cabinet approved. There are full audit and financial controls, with the Auditor General having fulsome access. We have reporting to Parliament requirements. You have a public register so Jamaicans can see what is being approved and delivered. And beyond that, the Act itself, Jamaica's democratic institutions remain fully engaged.
Shop owners and tenants at the Albert George Arcade in Water Square in Falmouth are raising concerns over the slow pace of roof repairs being carried out by the Trelawney Municipal Corporation. Mayor Falmouth Colin Gager says the municipality has submitted all claims to the insurance company and is now awaiting a response.
But temporarily, we had asked the owners, the shop owners, to come together and let us have something done. A suggestion was made that was accepted. So I am surprised now to be hearing this. But nonetheless, all of us are without roof. And we will see what we can do as best and as early as possible.
Representatives from the Jamaica Teachers Association is to again meet with the Finance Ministry at 1 p.m. today to settle their differences regarding outstanding salary claims and specifically issues with teachers' graduate allowance. Following their meeting on Tuesday, the Ministry of Finance promised to respond formally to the association claims by Thursday and followed through with a meeting again this Friday to settle on the graduate allowance and other matters. Earlier this week, Teachers Island-wide took a stance of solidarity to wear black for 2 days as a way to show their long-standing frustration with the Finance Ministry's promises to settle wage negotiations and other key issues affecting teachers across Jamaica. We will have more on this report in future newscasts. Take a break here inside CVM News at noon, but stay with us. Our live interview comes up next.
If you have financial needs, Chris and Charles will fix them for you. Power in great moments since 1992. Oh, we have it all. Power in great moments. Relax, you got Chris and Charles. Oh, we have it all. When you think alone, think Chris and Charles.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Welcome back to CVM News at noon. For the quarter ending March 2026, ETOC is reporting a 39% completion rate of the recommendations arising from the Jamaica Education Transformation Commission, just 1% below the projected 40% milestone. This slight variance reflects the significant disruption caused by Hurricane Melissa, a Category 5 system that damaged 693 educational institutions and temporarily displaced learning across the island. A strategic mid-project review conducted by the Ministry of Education during the March quarter led to a recalibration of timelines and milestone targets, ensuring alignment with current implementation realities while maintaining momentum towards full project implementation by March 2031. Here to discuss this assessment is Chairman of the Education Transformation Oversight Committee, Dr. Adrian Stokes. Good afternoon, Dr. Stokes. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, good afternoon to you and good afternoon to your viewers and listeners.
So according to the release, full development of the Tertiary Education Management Information System was achieved. What are their facilities or provisions administered by the system for tertiary staff?
It's very important to have this piece of technology that will improve the backbone of the operations in the tertiary sector. One of the recommendations in the coming from the Patterson report was to improve the management of data, and this will help towards that critical recommendation.
So for infrastructure development, there was an initial allocation of $14 billion to repair and upgrade 693 schools, including ICT integration. However, roughly $3 billion was dispersed to support implementation at the school level. How will the remaining $11 billion be accounted for?
There are a number of schools to be rebuilt, to be upgraded, following the passage of Hurricane Melissa. So for example, we have Anchovy High, Seaford Town Primary, Culloden Infant School, Nakalva Tech, Mannings, Paul Island Primary, and a couple other schools that will be totally rebuilt. So a number of schools to be rebuilt, and the significant portions of that allocation will go to achieve that critical objective.
So secondary schools received new state-of-the-art labs for STEAM advancement. What, if any, are the future development plans for other facilities to be added to other schools?
This will continue. That's a big plan. STEAM is very important to the education system. It is a priority in the transformation project that is ongoing. And so this is something that you'll continue to hear about as the government deploys resources to this critical area. It's very, very important for our students. For us to be competitive at the global level, STEAM is going to be a big part of that. And having the labs and just generally having the tools and the infrastructure so that our students can avail themselves of the support that's there so that they can compete globally.
Thank you so much. That was Dr. Adrian Stokes, Chairman of the Education Transformation Oversight Committee. Thank you, Dr. Stokes.
No.
To international news now. Israel's war has devastated Gaza's agricultural sector, leaving Palestinians with little to no ability to grow their own food. Al Jazeera shares the details.
What was once fertile farmland is now scarred by the war, cut off by Israel's so-called yellow line. It separates the area under the Israeli military's control from the rest of Gaza. Agriculture has been an important part of the economy here for decades, but this system is collapsing. Zuhair Guz'at used to rely on his harvest to survive, but now he's unable to reach his land near the military zone, which Israel has been expanding.
I don't have the courage to reach it, but when you see the yellow stone, honestly, I get scared. This is not a life. Everything is destroyed. Our irrigation networks and our money are gone, and we don't know how to manage or get by.
The war has caused water shortages and destroyed irrigation systems. Combined with a lack of fuel and seeds, farming has become nearly impossible. But some farmers are experimenting with small-scale solutions. That includes Zuhair and his son Yusuf.
And we take a break here inside CVM News at noon, but stay with us. More on the other side.
Tune in to Lead Story, weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
I'm me, the style is no scam and I style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ, real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress, no charge me for sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Every dream conquered is another dream game. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction. 'Cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard. And the music keeps on playing, and the people never say we are mash up the night. Oh, what a feeling! Don't stop dreaming. Keep on believing in the power of the feeling. Whatever you want, take a chance. Song in your heart, step in your dance. You got a spark, don't be the dark. Shine your lights
Welcome back to CVM News at noon. No matter what happens in life, we have to eat. This inspires the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining and the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, to not only invest in restoring the livelihoods for over 70,000 farmers impacted by the Category 5 storm, but help them to better prepare for future climate shocks. Crystal Williams tells us more.
The recovery effort of the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining, in collaboration with the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, is a catalyst for a high-tech, high-yield and high-impact agricultural future. The Ministry of Agriculture has also partnered with the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, to combat predial larceny through the establishment of a 111-officer-strong agricultural protection branch. As the Agriculture Minister Floyd Green reports a 174% increase in predial larceny arrests, he reiterates the penalties to be faced.
It used to be a maximum penalty of $250,000 for the predial larceny crimes. I said that don't make no sense. And we moved that to $3 million. It used to be that for a number of the predial larceny offenses, the maximum time that somebody could get in prison was 6 months. We said that don't make no sense. We moved that to 3 years.
With the purchase of 4 brand new drones, RADA is leveraging the use of technology to reduce physical burden on farmers and increase the precision of their invention. Minister Green says processes that used to take multiple days and multiple people will now take minutes.
Some of the drones that we have bought are also able to capture data and to tell you what is happening with your soil, so that instead of using the fertilizer that you always use, that you might be spending a lot of money and wasting the resources, we can say to you, this is the nutrition regime that your plants need.
The legislator says while laws alone cannot do all the work, there is no doubt the ministry has more to do. He encouraged farmers to understand that recovery is a process.
It is going to take us some time. But I want to assure the farmers who may have not received some support as yet, that help is on its way. Every parish now got included in everything. Right? Because listen now, remember how the hurricane go. It walk everywhere.